channel. This is London Tay coming to you today with another video, girl. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I do this HG lace frontal install on myself. I am using the Hair by West Kiss Hair, and everything that I'm using will be in the description box below, plus the link to this hair, okay? So without further ado, guys, let's just go ahead and get into it. Like, look at this, baby. This is definitely some HG lace, okay? This hair is beautiful, guys. One of the best wigs I've ever had. The lace is super thin. It's, oh my god, it was already kind of pre-plucked, and also the curls are just gorgeous. Look at this. The curls are beautiful. This isn't like a deep wave or anything like that. This is like a Burmese curly hair. So yeah, I'm not gonna ramble too much, but my name is London Tay, but my real name is Taylor, and if you are an OG subscriber, you know when I do personal videos that I do give hugs. I'm gonna give you guys an air hug. I'm not gonna get up and give you guys an air hug, but I like to give hugs to get acquainted with one another. So yeah, I'm just gonna start back revving these up with the personal videos and the hugs, because I never really do personal videos like that. So yeah, so let's go ahead and give you guys a little little air hug, girl. Okay, we a little acquainted a little bit. All right. So yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, guys. I'm halfway there to 100,000. I would love to reach that by the end of the year, and the only way I can reach it is by your support. Love you guys so much, and tune into the rest of this video. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This is London Tay coming to you today with another video, girl. This video today, I am going to install this HD frontal wig install. It's like some curly hair. Got it from West Kiss Hair, okay guys? So everything that I use and everything about the hair will be in the description box below. Right here, guys, my hair is just in 2 pigtails, and then I crochet them to each other at the back so that way they can stay. And yeah, so right now I'm just going to do the ball cap method, guys. I know I never do the ball cap method, but to me, honestly, it does give you the best results. So I did clean my forehead with that witch hazel, and then I just put this brown or nude ball cap on my hair, and I cut the ear holes out with a razor. Be careful with that because it can allow it to like run like a stocking, so just be careful about that. The glue that I'm using is the bow hold glue. It's a regular, no, I'm sorry, not the bow hold, the Ghost Bond. It's the regular Ghost Bond, guys. It does not have a great hold. Ghost Bond is not my favorite, but this is all I had, and I'm only going to wear this wig for like 2 days, guys. I just don't do wigs for a long period of time. Can't do it. Can't sleep in it. I don't know how y'all do it. But yeah, so I just put a little bit in front of my hairline and just smooth it in, and I'm going to dry it. Once I dry it, I'm going to cut it off. I can't find my scissors yet, so I'm using the razor for every single thing, y'all. So I'm literally just going to cut off the extra. I'm going to cut off the back as well. For some reason with stocking caps, guys, the back seem to stay, you know, so you don't have to like sew the back down or anything like that. So yeah, I'm just going to cut the extra with that razor. Alright guys, so after I'm done that, I'm just going to use that Ruby Kisses, the darker one, the one to the right, and I'm going to put that in the middle part. I'm going to put that on the edges where my forehead is, and I'm going to put that, like, if I'm going to do a side part, I'm going to put that on the sides as well, but I'm not going to put it throughout the whole entire thing. This is a cream palette, okay, and I'm just using like a kind of a dense small brush, and I'm just using that to apply that color, guys. So after I do that, I'm going to put the wig on my head, and we're going to see what's popping, honey. We're going to see what it do. So this size is a medium, so medium always works for me. So I think it's like 21 inches or 22, 21, 22, and like 23 inches, and 23 inches like the large, 22 is the medium. So this fit like a glove, guys. This is my perfect fit. So I'm putting it on the front, and then I'm going to use that same color, and I'm going to put that where the lace is, guys. So you can always tell when lace is HD lace, because like the ends of the lace is like straggly. It's not like a straight cut lace. It's like almost like it's, how do you explain it? It's like frayed at the end. You know what I'm saying? That's how you can always tell that something is HG. And if you guys look at the edge of that lace, it's like frayed ends. It's almost like it's falling apart. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know the lace is super thin and that it's HG lace. So like I said, I'm just putting it all over that lace part. All right, so now that I'm done with that, I'm going to use a some more of that witch hazel. No, actually, I'm going to use alcohol this time, and I'm going to make sure that all that makeup is off my forehead and just only on that cap, okay? Now I'm going to use that gold spine. I'm going to start applying my first layer. I'm only going to do 2 layers of glue, guys, but this layer I'm going to make sure that I mush the edges of the cap into my forehead to make sure that it is all mushed in and all melted in, okay? I'm going to do both sides the same way, and then I'm going to kind of smooth it with the end of that razor. All right, y'all, so once I smooth both layers in, I'm not gonna wait till it gets all the way clear. I'm just not gonna do that, but I'm gonna cut this front part into 3 pieces, so that way I kind of apply the wig in 3 different pieces. I'm gonna do the middle first, and then I'm gonna do the edges second and third, okay? Make sure that the wig is lined up and it's in the middle where it needs to be, and then you're going to kind of apply the wig. Now, like I said, I don't really wait till it's clear. I should maybe sometimes, but girl, I don't. I'm not even gonna lie. I definitely don't wait till it's clear, because I feel like once you start heating it up with the blow dry, it'll get clear anyway. So yeah, so I'm just applying the wig and then pressing it in and make sure it's in the right spot. Y'all, I was so nervous because why I look like this wig is too low. Like, oh my god, I do not have a lot of forehead space. I have like a 4-finger, 3.5, 4 fingers. It's not even 5 or anything big enough for a wig to look good. But yeah, I know how to kind of finesse it. All right, finesse it. But like I said, once I put it on, I was looking like, oh girl, this wig about to look so wiggy. It's gonna look real crazy, but you know, I had to believe in myself. Like, girl, you done this so many times. You done took lace classes. Like, it's okay, it's going to work out. But y'all, one thing about it is I hate lace fronts because it makes my eyebrows go so far up. Okay, I look like I have Botox, so snatched. All right, but I'm gonna use a blow dry, and I'm just gonna smooth that glue, that lace into that glue, and smooth it in and make sure that it's good and, you know, secure. All right, y'all, after that, I'm just going to cut the ear tabs off. Just cut around where the ear is and make sure that it fits exactly to your head, okay? And that's just what I'm doing, just folding it and cutting it all the way to the back until I'm running out of lace. I'm going to do both sides the same way. All right, y'all, so after I do that, I'm going to pin all the hair up, and then I'm going to use an elastic band just to kind of melt that glue into it, and I'm just going to let that sit while I style the hair, okay? Now I'm just styling the hair with some water. I'm also using this matter of fact, let me see what I use for the curls. And honestly, it made the curls really moisturized and really pop. It doesn't do really great for my hair, but it worked wonderful for this hair. I'm trying to find it right now. I don't know, guys. Whenever I find it, I will link it below, but it works good for this hair. Like, I was very impressed. I was like, yes, moisture come through, because you know I usually use, I found it, I usually use like water and mousse for curly hair, but I actually use, it's called afrohantas multi-use softening leave-in conditioner. So that's what it is, and I'm gonna find it and link it below, guys. It had my curls so moisturized and popping. That water and that mousse didn't do it justice. Like, that moisture that it gave my hair, it was bomb, y'all. Like, look at these curls. Like, it's wonderful. All right, y'all, so now that I styled it, I'm just gonna pin it back with that clamp, and then I'm just gonna cut the extra lace off with this razor. Now, y'all, if you're scared to do it or something in right, or you got too much lace, you know, yada it doesn't really matter, guys. If you have spots where you have that sticky glue and you just didn't do it right, guys, just get a Q-tip and alcohol and dissolve that glue in that spot and it'll be okay. All right, so don't stress too much about this part. Like right here, the white is still showing from the glue, but it's okay, guys, because you can always fix everything. Like, don't think it's just the only way you can't fix it if you cut too much lace off. You can't add lace, but if you have, you know, lace left over, you can always snip some more to make it look more natural. So here it is close. You see it's not all the way melted the way it should be. I didn't go back and fix any spots where it didn't have the glue or anything. I'm just pulling out spots where I'm just pulling out hairs where I'm going to have my baby hairs. All right, it may not be this whole thing, but it's going to be, you know, some of it. So I still want to just pull all the hair to the front just so I can get that good melt in between that hairline and the regular hair. So I'm using this Even lace adhesive spray. Not a fan. It was super sticky, but to me it just didn't really lay it the way Got to Be Glue spray lay it. So I'm going to go back to my Got to Be Glue spray because, like I said, it just didn't lay right. And I'm using this elastic band. Again, guys, after you spray it and you want it to melt all the way again, guys, this is really going to give that real melted look. And this, girl, it's gonna be melted. All right, and I'm just gonna use my hooded dryer, and I'm gonna sit under there for 20 minutes, guys. 20 minutes is the time that I sat under that dryer. Okay, after I was done with that, and I did put it on high heat and for 20 minutes. So now that it's, you see, guys, it's pretty melted now. After that, I'm going to just kind of cut, you know, some hairs with the razor. I'm not going to cut them too short now. I'm going to go back into it, you know, just to make sure that that's the length that I want. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of snip, and then kind of start plucking the extra hair that I don't need, mostly on the sideburns. But everything else is okay with the plucking, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, some spots that I'm missing, I'm definitely going to go back and kind of pluck with the tweezers. All right, y'all, so now that I'm basically done with that, I'm just going to part it down the middle. I decided to do a middle part for sure today. So like I said, I'm just parting it down the middle, and then I'm going to use an aphogee mousse, and I'm going to use that to start molding my edges. Now, I like to just apply that aphogee mousse, first of all, to kind of get rid of that hardness that spray can put. Also, I also like to do that, and then I like to use the Got to Be Glue cream in the yellow bottle. I like to mix both of that together. So I'll put the aphogee mousse on to kind of loosen up that hair at the front. Then I'll put some aphogee mousse in the back of my hand, mix that with that Got to Be Glue cream, and I like to correct my baby hairs because it provides that flexibility, as you guys can see in the back of my hand. It provides that flexibility, but it also provides that hold that I want. All right, so that's what I like to do. That is what I like to do. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of keep on doing that and keep on molding that, switching between the comb and the brush, and just keep on doing that back and forth until I have the baby hairs the way I want them to be. All right, y'all, so even though I'm out of frame right here, what I ended up doing was I ended up applying some concealer to the roots. As you guys can see, it made it look a lot better when it came to the parts. Okay, it made the part look really clean and really more defined instead of plucking it out. Now, I do not recommend, guys, plucking hair out on the part because it will create a lot of balding. I don't mind a little bit of balding at the front, but baby, you don't want no balding in the parts, okay? Especially with this HD lace, you're going to want to kind of apply some concealer to clean everything up and don't pluck it out. So I'm going to go back with some more water, some more mousse, and define the parts that are kind of frizzy because I had it tied behind my head. And basically, that is it, guys. I allowed it like 30-45 minutes to kind of fully dry. And that is basically the result I got. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Hope it was helpful. And guys, purchase this wig. It is bomb. Everybody around me basically was like, what type of wig is this? Where can I get it from? Yeah. And I love you guys so much. And thank y'all for watching this video. Bye.